Welcome back to sz2 of WWTube. Next up, the USSR. Last turn, Germany seems to have opened up the path to Moscow with the brutal attack in Smolensk. Very costly for both sides. Let's see how Russia will respond. Purchases will be 1 fighter, 5 infantry and 2 tanks at a total cost of 37 IPCs, all spent. Combat. There will be 2 combat moves, as you've probably already seen here. In Smolensk there will be another battle. From Russia, 6 tank divisions will move in to attack the 4 German tank divisions in Smolensk. And over here we have 1 Russian sub in sz 91 that will move in to attack the German destroyer in sz 110. Let's go ahead and resolve those 2 battles now. So I've prepared already the 2 battles. We have a huge tank battle, just tanks, which should be a lot of fun, and this battle here, 1 sub versus 1 destroyer. Very equal. Let's start with that battle. So we have 1 Russian sub. I'm going to roll for both units at the same time. And 1 German destroyer. The black dice represents the German destroyer and the red dice represents the Russian sub. So here we go. Good luck. Round 1. Ooh, 1 hit. So that's done. The German destroyer is dead and the Russian sub, which is there. We will remove the German destroyer from sz 110. Next battle, we have the tank battle here. So 1, 2, with 6 Russian tanks at a 3 or less. I'm going to roll 3 die first. We have 1 hit. Then 3 more. 2 hits only. Okay. Returning fire. Germans tanks. 4 German tanks on a 3 or less. Also 2 hits. Okay. So let's remove 2 German tanks and 2 Russian tanks. Continuing here, the battle for Smolensk. 4 Russian tanks at 3 or less. We have 3 hits. And returning fire, 2 German tank divisions. Also, of course, at 3 or less. Here we go. 2 misses. That's unlucky. So, 2 German tanks, a total of 4 German tanks destroyed, and actually I have over here, so 2 Russian tanks were wiped out in that battle, and 4 German tanks were wiped out. And I've just realised there isn't a German control marker on Smolensk. And I cannot remember if I updated it or not. So I'm going to have to rely on my fellow comrades to tell me if this is now correct. Germany down to 41, Russia up to 25 IPCs. Sorry about that. So let's go on to non-combat. 2 infantry from Caucasus will move to Rostov. In Bessarabia, we will have a retreat to Ukraine. So we will have the 2 AA guns, 7 infantry and 3 tanks move back to Ukraine. 1 infantry will stay in Bessarabia to hold the line. We have from Ukraine and from Western Ukraine, we have 1 tank each. Both of those are going to move to Russia. So just to clarify, 1 from Western Ukraine and one from Ukraine. Tanks moving to Russia through Bryansk. And that's it. Place units. Everything will be placed in Russia. So 5 infantry, 2 tanks, and 1 fighter, all placed in Russia. Collect income. Russia is at a base of 25, question mark, maybe 24. We'll collect an additional 9 IPCs for controlling Novosibirsk, and we'll collect an additional 3 for spread of communism to Finland, and that brings the total up to 37 IPCs, question mark 36, because of Smolensk. Someone will clarify that, hopefully. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching. And next up, the USA. Quick check of the board for the Russian pieces. sz 110, 1 Russian sub. sz 1, excuse me, sz 115, 1 submarine, 1 cruiser, who have been scratching their asses the whole war. Bessarabia, 1 infantry. Ukraine, 8 infantry, 2 anti-aircraft guns, 3 tanks. Western Ukraine, 1 infantry. Rostov, 2 infantry. Smolensk, 4 tanks. Archangel, 1 infantry. Russia, 4 tanks, 5 infantry, 1 fighter. And that's about it.